The strength of our alliance doesn't only come from the military clout we collectively possess. More importantly, it is due to the fact that we represent a community of shared values, principles, and ideas. This is why I believe that our meeting tomorrow is particularly important and timely one. Because the very basic values of peace and stability that our alliance stands for are threatened in an unprecedented way in places like Ukraine and Gaza. This is happening while hybrid challenges as well as terrorism pose grave dangers for our democracies. In addressing these challenges, our strongest asset continues to be our unity and solidarity. In other words, the core raison d'etre of our alliance remains as vitally important as it was 75 years ago. So let us make sure that no matter what our differences may be, we remain united in our ultimate objectives and commitment to one another. At the same time, let us also not forget that we need to couple our political will with the necessary capabilities to back up our aspirations and commitments. But we need to do so in an effective, fair, and inclusive manner. This is why certain topics have become more relevant than ever in these critical times. These are fair transatlantic burden sharing within our alliance, unrestricted defense industry cooperation among allies. By the way, I am doing your job now by reading all these things. Investing in our future collective defense through innovation. Surely some of these issues require hard and bold decisions by our governments in a world of pressing responsibilities. Moreover, in many allied countries, security is taken for granted and there is reluctance to act according to the evolving hardcore requirements of security. So it is up to us to explain in an unalarming but very clear terms the magnitude of the threats facing us all. We need to do this while we are explaining that it takes to address these challenges and assuring our publics that we are not alone in this process, since allies continue to stand for one another in this endeavor. Dear colleagues, these are all issues we are going to discuss at length tomorrow, so tonight I don't want to take too much of your time, but I am hoping that under the shadows of the iconic landmarks of SIDE, we will be able to see the common future that we have to build together in peace and security. I am also hoping that the Turkish cuisine and music will also help clear off our minds for tomorrow's discussion. Once again, welcome and thank you.